I'm going to spend a little bit more time talking to you about the scores here. If you look at the scoring guide, especially first period, I just handed out the scoring guides but didn't go over them. So maybe you may want to take a look at some of the language here on the scoring guide so that you know how to get a 1 for your thesis, how to add an extra sophistication point, and the differences between the evidence and commentary. I just want to show you that for a thesis statement, anything that restates the prompt gets 0 points. How does the speaker use literary devices to eliminate Satan's complex entry into God's fold? The speaker if this is your thesis statement, the speaker uses imagery and epic similes to highlight Satan's complex entry into God's fold. 0 points, you're just restating the thesis. The speaker uses imagery and epic similes to highlight Satan's complex entry into God's fold as he seeks to enter where he doesn't belong. Again, restatement, nothing here, no defensible thesis, 0 points. This one starts to have some teeth in it. In Milton's passage from Paradise Lost, the speaker uses imagery and epic similes to suggest that Satan has an unstoppable drive, motivated by both instinct and intent, to invade God's fold and destroy those who dwell securely within its walls. All right, now there is a 1-point thesis. The others are 0 points. What about a paragraph? Well, if I saw a paragraph that just had these 2 sentences, in the opening of the passage, the use of imagery accentuates Satan's complex entry into the fold as barriers created by nature hinder his journey. Topic sentence of a paragraph, not a thesis, so very nice. Portraying the undergrowth as thick and twined, packed with shrubs and tangling bushes, the speaker highlights the dense barricade blocking Satan's path. Great, but if this is all you've got, 2 sentences, you're at a 2. You could add this and be getting a little further, but if this is all you've got, you still have a 2. The speaker highlights the dense barricade blocking Satan's path, suggesting that nature itself stands guard to keep out unwelcome intruders who would seek to harm those within the fold. Okay, I like this. Really nice. But if that's all there is, you're still at a 2 because there's just not enough to give you a score. Now, if you start adding, you've got your topic sentence, then this sentence 1. In the body paragraphs, this sentence 2. The fact that creation keeps Satan from advancing reflects nature's ability to perplex both man and beast, and all who journey along the path. Okay, nice. Now we're continuing to talk about creation and the undergrowth, adding a few extra pieces of detailed evidence. And now we're getting to 4. The speaker adds to the imagery of the undergrowth, dramatizing its continued break, an oxymoron that highlights the efforts of the entanglement. In other words, no matter how hard Satan tries, he will be met by an equal force of the ongoing and continued thickness and entanglement of the undergrowth, which will break or stop him at any point along the path, preventing him access to the fold, no matter where he plans to enter. And then here we go. Through the use of nature imagery, it is as if the speaker wants to magnify the extensiveness of the obstruction standing in Satan's way, underscoring his eventual determination to defy anything that stands in his way. Yeah, it's a little repetitive, but I pulled several of these from students' work. It's called a Franken paragraph, and put it all together. Don't forget the topic sentence is still in there too. So that's a really hefty paragraph that would get a 4. Let's look at epic simile. The speaker portrays Satan as a wolf, describing the cunning fiend as prowling, watching, driven by hunger, seeking a haunt for prey. This only gets a 1. I pulled this sentence out of a longer paragraph, but the student just went on to talk about something else and never analyzed these words. 1. Even if this was in a paragraph, if you don't pause to analyze the words you pull out of the epic simile, 1. This is too general. Speaker uses an epic simile comparing Satan to a wolf that prowls around looking for something to eat. The prowling wolf leaps over the fence in order to devour the unsuspecting victims inside their pens. Great. Only summary. So, a 1. Now we're getting somewhere. Here's that original one. The fact that the simile compares Satan to a wolf and at the same time illustrates the security of the field and the hurdled coats show that nothing is safe against a predator motivated by instinct. Now that's nice, but where is the commentary analyzing the specific language quoted in the previous sentence? I realize that this is an epic simile, but you can still have an epic simile that describes the image a very particular way. All right, let's see if the student can do something here. As the passage continues, the speaker uses an epic simile, portrays Satan as a wolf, blah, blah, blah. The language of the simile highlights the wolf's and Satan's natural appetite for flesh as he moves with stealth, observing every possible option for attack, cease prowling, watching, waiting for the right moment to ambush his unsuspecting victims inside the fold. Okay, so natural prowling appetite for flesh. If you wanted to add that, I guess you could to let them know. But, we're pretty sharp. We know what we're doing. As he moves with stealth, watching, observing every possible option for attack, waiting for the right moment. His appetite for flesh, that's driven by hunger. All right, so you don't need those. But I would say if a student does this with a great topic sentence right here, and then this, you're definitely on your way to a 3. Now, if this is all you have, then you're at a 2 plus. You're at a 2. It's really nice, but you need more. So just by adding this, at the close of the simile, when he leaps o'er the fence with ease, the wolf's actions reveal Satan's animalistic and unscrupulous nature to disregard all proper manner of entry into the fold in order to hungrily consume anything he wishes to devour and destroy. Sorry, I'm putting this down to a 3. This is great. This is really great. But here's what's going to bring this up to a 4. If you add, this is the part 2 of the paragraph, so this is part 1 of the paragraph. So this is topic sentence, sentence 1. So this is topic sentence. And then from there you have sentence 1. Then you have sentence 2. By adding another epic simile, sentence 3, of the thief, the speaker highlights Satan's bent or determined will that goes after a rich burgher, this time with the intent to steal and rob greedily, unhoard, and rob greedily, comma, or unhoard the wealthy man's cash. Sentence 4, within the simile, the speaker personifies the doors which fear no assault, having been cross-barred and bolted fast. Sentence 5, like the hurdled coats and secure field that could not keep the animals safe, so the substantial, sizable, significant doors cannot protect its inhabitants from the first grand thief who eventually finds a passage through a window or the tiles. Sentence 6. Overall, the use of imagery and epic simile enable the speaker to show Satan's malicious intent, to accentuate his will that stops at nothing to wreck and ruin those who dwell within God's fold, and to warn the church against unscrupulous hirelings who continue the work Satan began long ago. Now we're talking a 4 for a really great paragraph, and not just a 4, but this is the +1 for the sophistication. Okay? So +1, here's the 3. You might get a 3 here plus a 1 for sophistication, plus because that's pretty nice. But to get this 4, you really have to say all of this. You really have to do a great job covering all your bases. Okay, hopefully that helps. And remember, you always have to go back to what you said in the thesis. What is it that you're trying to prove? That he is an unstoppable drive motivated by instinct and intent to destroy those who dwell securely. Alrighty, hope that helps.